Yeah, it's tough. Nobody wants to end the year on a note like that. I guess the good thing is we got a lot of time to look at it and figure out how to fix it and do different things. So, I think this is definitely tough. You never want to play a game like that, but I think it's important that we don't forget the things that we did well this year. I think there were a lot of strides made, and I think there's still a lot of room to go. Obviously, didn't finish games the way we wanted to, but I think there were some good things done throughout the year, and now we'll get a chance to reflect on that, and figure out how to fix different things and make adjustments, and how to continue to do the things we did well.
Gus said this game was a measuring stick because of this team being the AFC South champion. Does what happened today is it any way a sobering reminder for you and your teammates about how far you got to go to get to where they are?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think, because I think we played them earlier in the year and played pretty well. I played poorly, but, as a team we played pretty well and we moved the ball. I think this was just one of those games they played well and we didn't. There's not really a whole lot of things to say other than, they pretty much flat out beat us in every phase of the game. I thought our defense did a good job and gave us some opportunities. We just couldn't get anything rolling really in any phase of offense, so it's tough.
Is there something this team does that you maybe haven't figured out a little bit? You got better from Indy game 1 to game 2, Tennessee game 1 to game 2, but not the case with Houston.
No, they did a lot of things that we saw in film. They get one-on-one blocks up front, and they clouded A-Rob and put guys over top of him and underneath him a couple times. But we got other guys, with Hearns and Marquise and Rashad and Julius and Sadie's that can get open and make plays as well. So if they're going to do stuff like that and take A-Rob away, we'll have to go somewhere else with the ball. So I made a couple mistakes there, forced one downfield to him. But it's definitely good stuff to learn from.
Single-year passing record, is that something you'll appreciate in a couple days?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Right now it's pretty pointless, but I think it's definitely something that's a cool stat to have. I think anytime you're able to, personal or team-wise, break statistical records, I think it's an accomplishment.
Gus said just now he, in retrospect, maybe more max protection, but that's less guys out in the route. Is that a 2020? Yin and yang, and sort of keep more guys in?
Right, yeah, because you're kind of playing with fire. You keep guys in, and then they drop everybody. Then you got 3 guys running routes versus 8 guys covering. So it's one of those things you got to play with and figure out. And, I thought we had a good plan. Obviously didn't execute it, but it's back to the drawing board. Like Brent said earlier, it's a team that we play twice a year. So we need to figure out ways to beat them and be successful against them.
How much starts on offense? We talked about it all year, but was that number one priority?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know if I'd call this one a slow start as much as I call it just a slow game. The whole thing was pretty bad. But yeah, definitely the past couple, it seemed like the second half of the season, started slow in almost every game. So it's good now that we have a lot of time to go figure this stuff out and find different ways to fix it and correct things.
How much did you grow this year? And not to say where's the ceiling, but how much can you do this offseason to even get better?
Yeah, definitely. I think it'll be a huge offseason. I think, obviously it's our first opportunity as a unit, as an offense, to have an offseason in the same system. So, we'll sit down and get things together and figure out, who's going to be where and how can we get everybody in one place at one time to work together and try and continue to grow.